What's poppin', everybody? Wolf94. It is Darkness time. TCG online game with my Darkrai Turbo deck in Standard. Of course, the deck is much better in Expanded. I'll probably post some games with that version too, but I like to use it in Standard as well. Good stuff. So gonna flip the Absol coin. Probably gonna get tails. Let me see. And no, we actually get heads for once in our lives. Wow, I'm actually surprised because I usually get tails all the damn time. It's not even funny. But alright, we're going to open up with Evil Talls. I get to enjoy these guys for a little bit more. They're probably going to rotate out with this next rotation. I mean, they got reprinted in Generations, so if that set stays, they should stay too, which is crazy. It means these guys are going to be in here for so long, but I have the feeling they're probably going to get rid of that set as well. They're probably going to get rid of all the X and Y sets. That's my theory, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. It just, only because it just seems so crazy that this Yveltal is going to last for even more. If that set stays, I mean, these guys stay again, along with maybe Yveltal EX from the tins and shit. But yeah, these guys have been there for so long. But anyway, so this Darkrai Turbo deck, of course, we're going to aim to bring out our key guy, Darkrai X here. Grab a bunch of darkness energy with all my methods in here, and the guy can basically kill anything. Gonna use our Lily, draw 6 cards since this is the first turn, perfect, and I'll be able to use the Professor's Letter and add some more darkness energy, discard more darkness energy with Ultra Ball, and we're ready to go. We just need to put the Darkrai GXs over there too, so we can grab them and get the free darkness energy plus. So it seems my opponent is, he opened up with the Xerneas from, I think it's Fates Collide, but it's the one that does more damage if you have more different types of bench Pokemon. Your bench Pokemon are of many different types. So yeah, gonna use the Ultra Ball here, grab the Darkrai Prism, of course, another very great Pokemon in here. This Pokemon's great. Getting you the 2 free darkness energy like that helps you out, man. Help you stack these energies quickly. Perfect. But yeah, as I was saying, that Xerneas is probably not that good in Standard. In Expanded, I know it's much better. You can do all sorts of shit. No matter what, it always struggles with the energy shit. It just seems that, I mean, you can use Max Elixir and DC, but those aren't really reliable options. You can use the Xerneas with Geomancy, but if you do that, it means you have to cut on your Xerneas that attack this guy. So we got a pretty decent first turn, especially in Standard for this kind of deck. I got a bunch of darkness energy out, set up a discard pile. I've got my supporters in hand, my state in hand, and it works out for my opponents since this is a fairy Pokemon, resist darkness. All of the add-ons that I have will probably mitigate that, but it still sucks. I'm not getting the plus. But my Stadium and the fucking Fear Belt should at least negate his resistance. It works out for him as well because Yveltal is more of a do a little bit of damage, grab energies Pokemon, so he knows, okay, I'm probably going to survive, so I can have a little bit of time to set up and shit. It's important for this deck. If their guys die quickly, they can't do shit, because you need to kind of slowly play your shit, play the fairy energy, play the DC. I mean, unless you get lucky with the max elixirs. But anyway, so my opponent does some standard shit here, uses the Ultra Ball, grab the Tapu Lele, he's gonna grab the Brigitte, set up his guys, I suppose. He also has the Mershado GX there. This Pokemon works nice in this deck, I think. It's basically kind of functions like Mew. You can use your attacker, an additional kind of Xerneas guy. But anyway, so we grab, I think the N is what I drew. Doesn't matter, we're gonna use Sycamore anyway. Discard all the shit. I like to go turbo in this deck, even though I discarded 2 supporters there. Sometimes this can backfire, but I go turbo with this deck. And we shall use Ultra Ball. I know I'm gonna discard the Mime, and maybe, I guess, okay, we're gonna discard the Darkness Energy. Maybe the Choice Band wouldn't be a bad thing to discard, but the thing is that he has a bunch of GX Pokemon down. Maybe I'll get to use that. So yeah, let's not discard the choice band so quickly. And Darkness Energy, I know I've got plenty. I know I want to fill the discard pile anyway. We use the max elixir, missed that unfortunately, too bad. That's one of the things when you add too many of those. And I'm not going to play down the Darkrai GX that I searched. I never want to do that. I don't want to open with this guy too. I hate opening with this guy. You want to bring him to the hand until you are able to discard him. I'm having some trouble here. I wish I... Normally what you want to do is you use the Fan Club, then you use Ultra Ball, or you use Ultra Ball, grab the guy, then play Sycamore. But I'm having a little bit of trouble getting that guy there, but we'll get him eventually. And then I use his effect, grab him on the bench, and get the free plus, get the free Darkness Energy. That's the point of this dude. Don't want to bench him down for nothing. So my opponent is going to use N. No problem with me giving me a hand like that. We'll get Tapu Lele too. That's pretty interesting. Although I probably don't want to play that down. And my opponent already does a lot of damage with the DC and shit. His dude is ready with a bunch, just a few of those Pokemon, man. Like, didn't even evolve the guys from Steam Siege that have a dual type, and did 160. Thankfully, I survived with the Fury Belt, so that's great. But sometimes that can backfire. I hope my opponent doesn't use Field Blower and just kills me the normal way, because then they basically get a free knockout and can still attack on their turn, and that always sucks. Okay, so I use Scala to grab the switch, and I decided, hey, we're gonna go full ham. I think I should have enough Darkness Energies, and with the Fury Belt on and my Stadium, I should be able to get a knockout on the Xerneas. Has a little bit of damage on, because I know that I don't need to do all this much damage anyway. Just fuck this guy up quick before he has the chance to power up his Xerneas. Is trouble for him, because now he's gonna have to promote somebody, and it makes it difficult to use Max Elixir on the Xerneas if he wants to do that. And if he leaves one of the other guys, like he put a decoy here, like the little Joltik, I knock that thing out, and removing Pokemon from his bench minimizes his damage. So it's a win-win for me. Of course, he used Nest Ball, grabbed the Ranguru, so he still has a full bench. It's not going to be that easy, but getting the knockout quickly on that Xerneas is the way to go. I don't need to fuck around with Eviltal, although I don't want to keep it on the bench with all this damage and the Fury Belt on. If my opponent field blowers, it dies. So my opponent, using the Sycamore here, discarded a bunch of supporters and shit too. And he manually puts the Fairy Energy, so I know that I'm completely safe then. He probably won't be able to attack this turn. If he manually attached that, it means he can't attach the DC. The deck really doesn't have any creative, super special ways to put energy on. It's kind of predictable. I kind of know, okay, you manually attach, you won't be able to do shit. And he decides to use the Tapu Lele as a decoy, I guess, put the Fury Belt on. But without the DC, I know you can't do shit, and it works out fine with me. It is going to be a wall there, though. I hope we can find a way to knock it out in one hit. It would backfire for my opponent, but it has the Fury Belt on, makes it harder. So let's see. Hopefully I see the Field Blower. Get a bunch of Darkness Energy, and then we could get the knockout. So my opponent doing a bunch of shenanigans there. Let's see. He passes, so it is my turn. And first and foremost, Max Elixir. Or maybe not. Yeah, of course I'm going to use that. Hopefully I see something. Yes, we see a Darkness Energy. Perfect. Probably going to put that down on the Eviltal there and manually put one on the Darkrai Prism for sure. And Darkrai Prism is ready. And now it is time for Sycamore. I just want to see some Ultra Balls get the Darkrai GX over there. And it seems we still can't do it. Too bad. I don't see field blower either. So that dude is gonna survive. Sad, isn't it? Alright. Let me see here. Let me see. What will we do? What will we do? So I might even actually retreat and bring out the Evil Tall because I'm losing one energy. I'm grabbing one back, but at least I have somebody that I don't care if it dies. Darkrai EX I want to keep. Evil Tall if it dies, that's fine with me. So I might even do that. Or I might just go for the big damage. That's always very tempting. And it seems we are going to... Doing some math here. I know I can't get the knockout because of the Fury Belt. If it wasn't for the Fury Belt, maybe we could have killed him. I mean, it's 6-8. Yeah, I would have died. But we're going to be doing 200 damage. Yeah, pretty fucking close, man. Pretty fucking close. With all the add-ons and shit. If I had the choice band, it would have been dead, actually. But we got the Fury Belt. So, it kind of works out this way, too, though, because if I get a field blower, unless my opponent uses AZ or some shit, then I can also get like a knockout without attacking, removing the Fury Belt, and that will work out. It's gonna work out as well. Let's see if we get it though. My deck is pretty thin, I think. Used a bunch of Sycamores and shit a lot, and a bunch of other thinning cards. Super fast deck. Sometimes you burn through your resources too quickly, and then it kind of backfires, but it's one of the things with this deck. And my opponent is going to use the switch, bring out the Oranguru as a decoy now, I guess. Going to use Instruct. And okay, that's fine by me, honestly. I just want to see the field blower. I wouldn't really want to attack the Tapu Lele anyway and kill it that way. So let's see here. Should I bench the Hoopa and put a Darkness Energy on? Or let's manually attach a Darkness Energy to the Evil Tall. I might use that for the big attack later. Max Elixir. Want to get more Darkness Energy out. Another one, ladies and gentlemen. So we have billions of them. And I didn't even bring the Darkrai GX out yet. Gonna put that on the other Evil Tall. It's probably not the greatest idea. Maybe that guy's gonna die, but I guess spreading the energy around. And we use another Sycamore here. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be close to taking out now. But we are gonna kill our opponent pretty soon. We shall aim for that. And damn, it's just sometimes things can go wrong. Like you end up using your Ultra Balls, your Sycamores, and you don't. I didn't manage to put Darkrai GX over there. Hopefully we manage to do that soon. I mean, I do have a lot of energies now anyway. I don't really have to do that. But anyway, let's see here. Hopefully I get to use the Darkrai Prism too. I never get to use that guy to attack. And, very interesting here. Am I going to retreat? Guess not. Dark Pulse, knock the dude out. We've got the lead anyway, 240 damage. My opponent still hasn't taken any prizes. I'm killing this, guys. I really just want to see the field blower. Just get those easy prizes on the Tapu Lele since I did all the damage. So my opponent brings out the Xerneas EX, the Xerneas, not EX naturally, and wow, really sucks. Uses the Akarola. I think I said AZ the previous turn, but anyway. And man, that really fucks up my damage. And he'll probably be able to kill the Darkrai here too. Hopefully not. I mean, he has a bunch of evolved double dudes out, so I think I might die even with the Fury Belt on. Hopefully I live. If we live, it's great. That means I can kill him next turn. But it's kind of dangerous. My opponent isn't out of the game yet. He's kind of has control. I mean, I guess he doesn't have any other energies on, so if this guy dies, he's kind of toast. He has to get like at least 2 knockouts with him. And yeah, 250 damage with the choice band. Too strong, man, too strong. And I'm going to promote Evil Tall here, since it has the Float Stone on. And we finally get the Ultra Ball. I'm going to be able to get rid of the uh, Darkrai GXs, both of them. But kind of too late now. We don't even have anything to search. Don't care about that. We're just going to use them, get my free darkness energy. I might even attack with them. Who knows? We'll see. With one of them, not both of them. I have the stretcher too, so we could get the Darkrai EX again from the discard pile. But do I want to do that? Let's see. What I really want to do is knock this dude out, hopefully in one hit. But it's kind of difficult. I'm doing 120. That would be enough for him to die. But actually we can. I've got the Cuckoo in hand and with the Stadium too. The Choice Band isn't going to do any damage, but I think it would do enough anyway. And I actually have only one card in my deck, so no, we have to keep the Stretcher, shuffle in Pokemon so that I don't deck myself out. Yeah, we put ourselves in this position, but it's fine. I'm still in control. I'm gonna, let's see. I have to use the Stretcher. Well, actually, no. First use the Kukui so that I draw one card. So this way we don't draw two. Now use the Stretcher, shuffle 3 Pokemon in. So I should be kind of safe. I have the N as well. And let's see here. Let's grab Tapu Lele and let's grab Hooper too. So 3 Pokemon in the deck. Probably won't use them. But the important thing is that I'm getting a knockout here with Darkrai Prism, Abyssal Sleep. We won't get to use the sleep and shit. I want to get you out of the way. And Darkrai Prism does some cool shit for once, yeah. And I get the Field Blower. It's too late now, man. It's too late. That card is useless now. Unless my opponent plays like a Fury Belt on the Xerneas anyway. But I get the knockout, and I'm thinking my opponent, you know, he shouldn't be able to retaliate now. You know, Xerneas is dead. He has another one, but with no energy on. And the what's it called? Not the Panward. The dude from Black and White, the Darkness Metal Pokemon. I don't remember his name now. Shit. But he does have a revenge attack that did happen to me once in a game. Kind of surprised me a little bit. And he might be able to do that too if he gets a DC. I think it works with a DC. We shall see. But he decides to promote the Tapu Lele with the Fury Belt on. I guess we're going to get rid of that. And it doesn't matter. It's a 2-hit knockout on my Darkrai anyway. I've got the Choice Band on. I was going to grab another Xerneas with Geomancy, but you can't really use that, man. By the time you start grabbing energies, I'll kill you. So he decides to go for the offensive. The good thing to do, puts the DC on Tapu Lele. It's going to do some good damage, 150, but not quite enough for the knockout, and that is important because Darkrai Prism is going to help me out a lot with the double sleep now. If he died in one hit, that could have been troublesome for me with only the Evital's left. And I decide to use, well, let's not use N yet actually, since I'm not going to give my opponent, I'm giving him 4 cards anyway, and I don't need to use that quite yet. So my opponent gets 1 tails, 1 heads, but as soon as I see the first tails, I know that thing is staying asleep. So it's staying there. So he needs to use AZ or some shit. Otherwise, that thing is stuck there. And it works out nicely for me. Very, very good. Since his bench is full, I know that, okay, he probably can't play like a Tapu Lele down and grab an Akirola if he has any more. So unless he has one in hand, I hope he doesn't, I should be pretty good. But yeah, this deck is putting up the work against me. You don't kind of expect it. Once I get Turbo, I'm thinking, okay, I got this deck under control. I can easily beat him. But, you know, if he didn't get the sleep, I could have been in trouble, maybe. Who knows? Okay. And, wow, we can actually, no, I can't use the GX attack. We need more energy. And my opponent is going to Guzma, which, wow, okay. That's gonna, he removed the ailment this way. and he brought out Marshadow GX. But what can you do exactly? That's the question. He can't use anything. I mean, he can use maybe Geomancy, but no, the Xerneas needs to be in the discard pile to work. And I don't think I've seen that art. I think that guy's a promo or some shit. So, right. So thankfully I have my own Guzma. I'll be able to get my guy unstuck. And what are we going to pull? Pretty interesting. Should I kill the Xerneas or just get rid of the Tapu Lele before it heals again? Interesting, interesting. And I'm gonna use the Evoltal, get rid of his Fury Belt, and I'll be able to get a knockout using my regular Evoltal. Yeah, and grab a free energy too. So that's gonna work out nicely here. Perfect. So let's put this on Evoltal, since it might be the only thing that's going to be able to attack besides the Darkrai. So okay, things are looking kind of good for me. I only need to kill one more thing. Darkrai Prism should be able to get the job on a lot of these Pokemon with the Choice Band and the Double Sleep. It actually is exactly 150 on the Marshadow GX2. So this game is basically in the back. My opponent needs to grab a lot of prizes too. I mean, he could get like a free little prize from the Evoltal here if he used the Field Blower, and then I have to promote something. But I'm still in the lead. He's still kind of 2 behind. As long as I do shit right, I should still be in control. I have a bunch of Darkness Energy in play, a fresh Evoltal anyway. So he's gonna be able to get rid of the Evoltal the regular way. And I know, okay, I've got game with Darkrai Prism now. So Darkrai Prism putting a lot of work. Oh yeah. So that's basically game exactly for me. I mean, I did have the end, but if we didn't, we could have decked out. We were going to deck out, actually. So just going to use that just for no fucking reason. And once I attack, it is basically game. So, good game, dude. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe. Leave a like. Share this with your friends. I'll be posting more games too. I'm going to finally make a deck profile on a deck that I've been looking forward to. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Cyberwolf94. What's up?